Okay, so we're live.
And this is a giant show, a huge show.
Are we going to go there?
Georgina wants to talk about plush.
Does she? Hi, Georgina.
Huge, giant plush.
Mm-hmm. Only that style of plush for sure.
Oh, God.
Oh, Tommy, you're the biggest pain in my butt.
I know.
I swear. I can't do it. Can't.
I know at least 3 people love those shows, so I can't knock it.
Okay. You're talking to dudes. Dudes don't like that shit. I know.
They'll tell you they do.
What?
They'll tell you they do.
Okay.
To your face.
Okay. They go out of their way to tell them that? To tell them that?
Mm-hmm.
Wow.
Hey, Cat Peddler from Scotland. Actually, we don't know where he's at.
I don't know.
Yeah, it's like I didn't see him pulling orders in his shed and like minus 40 degrees this morning. I could see his breath when he was talking.
Oh my God.
I didn't envy him at all. I was like, oh God.
Yikes. Hey, real quick, I'm going to say thank you, Sleepless Hunter. Before we even went live, I got a super chat. Thanks.
Before you went live. Nice.
Yep.
That's awesome.
That is
There's
awesome.
Tim, Shazad. Somebody put a picture of Shazad on Facebook this week, just so you know.
Somebody?
One of his friends, relatives, acquaintances.
Okay.
They were selling mattresses. They sell mattresses like in their pharmacy.
Mm-hmm.
They were at a convention, so he can't hide from us anymore.
I've seen a picture of him on Facebook.
It's funny.
He thinks I haven't, but I have. Yeah, I heard he was all over all social media actually right now. Like Instagram is just blowing up with Shazad photos. He's a hot topic. He's a hashtag. Yeah.
He's a hashtag.
Not a hash brown, a hashtag.
Hashtag Shazad the pimp.
Exactly. Hey, Lauren. Good morning, Andrew. Oh, Dana. Somebody called, I swear, I could have just heard it wrong, but somebody the other day goes, Simple Dana.
Simple Dana.
And she's like, I'm pretty complex and complicated or something.
There's eBay blows.
Yeah. Hi, Buying Space. And Candace is here. Robin B., how are you?
Hey, Robin.
Yeah. Pat. Hey, Pat.
What do you think about eBay laying off another 200, Pat? That probably got you going.
Was it only 200? I don't know. I heard 70.
It said, 2 different reports. One's like 102, and then another one is 200. So.
Wow. Well, if you look at their stock reports, it's looking really grim.
Crazy.
Yeah, it is. And, you know, if you think about it, what their graph looks like is what our graph looks like.
Their stock is like our sales or your sales, because I don't have anything on there, but everyone else's sales.
Actually, my sales have gone up, but that's for different reasons, not for their stock. I've been pretty
Veronica,
happy.
sorry, didn't see you.
Yeah, Veronica and Joni, Georgina, Derek.
Georgina found him.
How funny.
It's the beginning of the end, Pat says.
Hey, Kelly and D90 and Patricia's here too. And
Don the Bargain Hunter.
Lisa, because there's an emoji. Jasmine.
I want to move to England. I sent Bumcrack a tip yesterday for all of his hard work. So, you know, it wasn't a lot of money, but it was $50 American, and he got like 18 cents. His money's so powerful compared to ours. It's like I sent him like a bag of dirt, basically.
Damn, that's sucks.
Oh God, I was like, I didn't even think about that until after I sent it. Like, and I was like, probably don't get crap out of that. Like, you know.
Yeah, you don't think about it. Even
like
with
half, like it's probably like half. I'm exaggerating, of course.
Of course.
But it's like probably like half the money.
You know, though, he's appreciative no matter what.
Yeah.
Of course, I'm sure.
He can get like 4 Big Macs this week.
With French fries.
I don't know about that. That's probably like $20 over there.
Or a Coke. You have to choose which one you want. Georgina wouldn't mind a Big Mac right now.
Oof. I don't know how Georgina eats so much McDonald's or any of them. Although, I must confess, I had McDonald's yesterday.
What'd you have?
I had 2 little the little rinky-dink cheeseburgers, like just the like dollars on, because I just would feel ill. I can't. That's all. I usually get a Big Mac with no mac sauce and no pickles, but
Hi, eBay blows, Pat. Again. I love it when he comes in on that account. It cracks me up.
I like it when he talks to himself. Like
I know.
accounts.
He's about ready to. Exactly. Hi, Jen. Oh my God. You know, though, I like the Wendys. Okay, I've been cheating with the gluten a little bit here and there, which is terrible, and I feel it, and it shows.
That's probably why you can't sleep, like you just said before we went on.
You're right.
Or no, you said it when we. Or did you say it before we went on,
I said it before. Yeah, I'm dead tired, but I slept. So, yeah, you're right. It's always the gluten. It always goes back to gluten. But Wendys has that 4 for $4. Man, that's great. I love it. Get a little chicken, get a little burger. Hi, Lynn. Hi, Dan, Joe, Low. I haven't seen you before. Welcome.
There's Lynn. Texas
Homestyle Burger is the bomb from McDonald's. I remember that one. I haven't eaten at McDonald's in ages.
Candace, your mug should be there tomorrow, too. It went out yesterday with all the rest of them.
Who? Candace?
Yeah, Candace.
I thought you said Ken at first.
Well, see, David is the only person, and Georgina are the only people that email me their address. So I'm sitting here like thinking, and then I forgot about it for a couple of days because I thought that Brad was going to send it over. Yeah. Then I went back and like maybe they're supposed to send it. Then I was like, yeah, I think I remember Brad saying they're going to send it.
Yeah.
And I was like, yeah, he said it like 100 times. So I better email these people.
Yeah, you know, I didn't follow the rules exactly. I did everything I was supposed to, but I forgot to send the invoice of me paying, of course. And even though I know the person I bought the thing from, they're like, nope, you have to send the invoice from you paying.
So that's good, though.
Yeah, of course.
And I think Candace is the only one that did that. Out of everybody.
That's so funny. It's just, I don't know why nobody can follow rules. It's hard.
But I don't know. There was a lot of like, just adrenaline, I guess, flowing. Mm-hmm. People they were just wrapped up in bidding and selling and auctioning. And
well, and if somebody came in later, maybe they didn't hear how you do it. You just can't repeat it over and over when you've got a $500 auction going. It would just make it too many thousands a mile.
Oh my gosh, Shazette, how are you going to live on that? That's not even like enough for your car payment.
Wow. Shazette, I'm sorry. I mean, like, that's so funny that hurts me to see his numbers because I would love to see those numbers, but he has people to pay.
Yeah, and he has a lot slimmer margins and thrift items, like way slimmer. So,
yeah, dang. Hey,
40 pounds, Paul. Wow, really? 40 pounds in 8 months. That's awesome.
Wow, that's incredible.
I bet Stormgazer appreciates that when you mount him.
There we go. I don't know. Oh, I think if Paul ever meets you, he's just going to punch you in the face. That's a guess.
I got to take it out on Paul in the morning because we don't see him at night anymore.
Probably because he wants to punch you in the face. Hi,
Dee. Right. He wouldn't be the only one.
I miss him, though, at night. I really do.
I know. He's like Kent, you gotta. They reassure you that you're live when they're in there.
Yeah, it's a good feeling to see them for sure. Man, I've been putting in normal full-time hours, and it's actually paying off. I'm so happy. I didn't know if it would. I really didn't.
You've been listing like crazy?
Yeah, I mean, not crazy, but consistent. Which is good enough for me at the moment.
Enough to stimulate eBay?
And enough to make sales every day throughout the whole day, so which gives you hope to keep listing. That's what encourages you to keep doing it is when you hear the cha-ching.
Shazette.
Hey, Chris. Oh yeah, he just buys the shock collars. Those are expensive though.
He blames the slow sales on them and just blasts their legs off. We donate them.
See, where did I see? I think it was Facebook. He videoed his shelves of the pharmacy.
Oh, did he?
Yeah. I mean, it just looks like a normal pharmacy, but
it's a normal pharmacy.
Exciting. I know, but, well, it's not really. It's a weird one for UK. It's kind of like our Walmart almost, because he's got a bunch of different stuff, and they don't
got
do
like beds and stuff in there. He said,
I know, and clothes, and
well, they have to have somewhere for the help to stay. I mean, geez.
Even the location is odd for UK, but I love that he's so different. Like that's why
he does so well, and he's going to do a second one, or getting ready to. I don't know.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah.
So, is there any questions about plush anyone has that we need to
Yeah, I have a question for you about plush.
What's that?
Are you obsessed? You keep bringing it up. I mean, I spent 2 hours.
Nightmares about it.
I spent 2 hours on it, but you spent about 10.
I had nightmares about plush. Like everywhere I look, there's plush now. I'm like, oh God, this is doing my head in.
Well, I'll take anything that has money.
It's kind of like baseball cards and like video games. 1 in 1,000 is worth money. It's like,
yeah, but if you know what, I mean, in any category, if you know what it is and you see it, you grab it and you go, and it's quick money that way. It's good.
The only problem with my Goodwills and stuff is they're in a big ass metal thing, and they're just filled from top to bottom, and you got to like dive in like a bin, like Zahir style, and I'm not doing that for the chance of like one plush in there.
Right. Like my favorite thrift shop here is Savers near my house, and they've got like 4 huge shelves that are fairly easy to look at, but right now they have them totally cut. You know how the racks of clothing have like a shelf where they sometimes put shoes or whatever, or hard goods? It's overflowing with plush. Like everybody got rid of their kids' plush right now. You know, since Christmas, because they brought in all the new toys.
Oh, I'm sure.
That's why I was starting to look at it. I'm like, I need to know.
Salvation Army, mine bags all their stuff like that. Like on like hooks, they bag like all their toys, and then they make them into like big bags full of mixed toys.
Yeah, exactly.
So, there's like Barbies and with plush and then they go in a bin.
My friend Deb, Pinching Pesos, she buys a lot of her plush like that. We've got a chair, like I can't remember the name of it, Texas Thrift or something. And she buys just bags and bags. All she has to see is one of them in there that's worth money. She knows her stuff.
Right, yeah.
And then she ends up with all these others she has to redonate. Yeah.
Build-A-Bear drive me nuts. I see so many, and it's like,
I know there's tons, but there are some that are worth money. But
I know.
Not that many. I gotta stop buying. It's one of my downfalls.
But it's another thing. It's like 1 in like 50 that are worth buying. It's so crazy.
I literally have to stop buying those, I think. Now that I know though what's worth money in the Build-A-Bear, now I will look for those 3.
Plus, I just don't want crap that moves slow, and it seems like plush moves slow.
Yeah, but not the right ones. No. I'm actually more excited about the baby things, because there's a lot of those out there, like the baby blankets and the baby loveys and stuff like that, because I think
we bought a lot of. I heard you guys mention Aiden and I.
Yeah, do you know anything about it?
We bought tons of it. She loves it. That's her favorite stuff for the baby. Like it's in the it's like the Swaddler, I think, is like the
the wrap thing.
Marshalls gets them like 3 packs, and they go on clearance, yellow tag.
Nice.
So. And I'm ungated on Amazon for them as well. So.
Excellent. Hey, Kirsten.
Hey, Kirsten.
Yeah, and I don't plan on doing any more on plush, just so you know. We finished up. Lisa has such a great channel. I want to see them grow. So we did a second one on her channel, and she's knowledgeable there. So in that category. Now I want to dive into some other things like glass, Tim.
When Tim's got time. Sorry. Tim, that would be amazing. Tim's got so much knowledge. Like it makes my head spin.
His pictures are beautiful too. Like he's got it down. I know he's been doing
a black light for some reason. Like it worries me a little bit. Like what he's done with his black light over the years.
I know.
Practice.
Literally, I asked him in chat yesterday, what he uses. I'm assuming he has one of those like bar, I don't know what they're called. But
it's the same one I have. Hold on.
And he doesn't. He's got a flashlight, and I can't get my pictures to look
I think I have a flashlight somewhere.
Not a flashlight.
No. Remember, Judgment Care sent me one.
Yeah. See, I've got just this thing.
I don't know what I've done with it. It's here somewhere. But it's like a little metal, like it looks just like a mini.
Is it like this one?
Sort of like that, but it's silver. Yeah.
Yeah. Which it does the job, but it doesn't do it like his does. Hi, Ansley. So I don't know how he does it. Maybe he just has a darker room than I
Just
do.
does it in pure dark. Yeah.
Yeah, because where I'm at, I'd have to do it at night to have pure darkness to do that. But I don't know. I want to learn more about glass because, once again, not many of them are worth money, and you can go crazy buying glass, hoping, and then sit on it forever and ever, and that's a space taker.
Read Lynn's. My sister is an 18-month-old, and she is all about felt food. It says it's hard to find and expensive. It is literally felt toy food, like the toys are made out of felt.
Yeah.
I've never seen that.
Huh. Good to know.
You probably find that in some weird places, like the discount store.
It sounds like an IKEA thing, honestly. Like that.
Yeah, probably.
That's where I would go look.
Yeah, I'm trying to catch up on it.
Yeah. Hey, Sinister, I hadn't seen you in so long.
Sinister.
Hi, Kaya.
Leave it here, shipping. I got 2. What are they?
I'll send it.
I've never
Oh my God, I ran out of bubble wrap yesterday. I have it ordered, but it's not here yet. I'm like,
I ordered bubble wrap yesterday, funny enough, and it's up $10 since I ordered it before Christmas. $10. I order 4 rolls at a time.
Right.
And it's always but I guess shipping went up, so that's probably why. Because UPS rates, I think, already jumped, and I think it comes UPS from Amazon. And 26th, the post office rates go up. So
yeah, I've ordered off of eBay just because of the prices I was finding on Amazon, and sometimes I'm kind of pissy with the bubble wrap I get from eBay. So we'll see.
I know. Yeah, I don't like it. I always get. There's only 2 kinds I get. One of them was made in USA, and the other one's like the Duck brand. It just depends on which one's cheaper at the time.
Yeah. Oh my God, there's 68 people in here. Thanks, guys.
How many?
We're just chatting away.
I know, we're just talking about nonsense.
I'm sorry.
What are we going to talk about? What do people want to talk about? What are we going to talk about? No one's asking any questions yet. How's everyone's long weekend?
Mail artwork. Oh my God, to mail artwork. Yeah, and I had really good sales over the weekend, and several of them needed bubble wrap. And I was so bummed. I'm like, I'm not going. I was digging through the house. I was calling neighbors for packaging material.
Oh, God.
I am not a good reseller right now as far as,
Candace, I've heard Sam's Club has really good prices on bubble wrap too. I think
really?
Lonnie's told me that before. He, in a pinch, will go there and get it. It's like $8 a roll versus $16.
Mm-hmm. I don't know.
And that's cheaper than what I just paid. I think mine was $35. But it's normally 25 or 26, roughly. Mm-hmm. Fluctuate. Amazon's like the stock market. The prices, just like the price changers. The people, they go up and down, but not that much usually.
Yeah, and I can't remember. There was somebody on Facebook that would always keep an eye on it, and he's a huge seller on Amazon. And every time he would post, they're down because they fluctuate constantly. And he would post something, and I'm like, cool. And I'd order it and I, for some reason, don't see his posts anymore, or he's just making even more money and can't be on Facebook. I don't know. He sells $1 million on.
Yeah. And then there was a time last year when I was on Brickseek just chasing bubble wrap around Walmart because it went on clearance. They changed out the brand they were carrying. Yeah. Now mine are all blue now. Mine will have blue bubble wrap in them now.
Really?
To be clear, now they're all blue.
Huh. I haven't looked because I know that when you see the green, it's a recycled bubble wrap, and sometimes the pink is too. Hey, Matt, I've missed you. I'm sorry.
Yeah, that's bluegrass. That's what it was. 25 for 4 big rolls. It was 35 and 37 for the same exact 2 different listings. Same exact bubble wrap. 35 and 37.99. $3 difference. What was the question, Andrew? I'd love to hear it or see it. Read it.
I only ask dodgy questions. My question on 2 Aussie Thrifters chat never got asked.
Man, I tried to watch Rod's chat this morning. I woke up for it. I lasted till they had their guest on, and I tapped out. I was like,
Did you? Yeah, I was watching it this morning, and I saw that you said hello and nothing else because I was like, good. That means he slept. But
I try to watch. It's just so hard. It's such a bad time.
I know. It's 4 a.m. here. Question: what are your favorite sexual positions? Another time.
Mood thing.
It's too early for this.
It's a mood question.
Yeah.
Depends on what the mood ring says.
That's right. And where, the moon and the star placement. Dude, have you been selling anything on Poshmark? I can't get a sale over there.
Yes. I just sold Hudson jeans. She sold like 5 pair of J. Crew pants yesterday and the day
Wow.
before
Was
together.
it a bundle or?
Yeah, a bundle. I sold one on Grail. I had like 9 yesterday or 10. One on Grail, 3 on Mercari, and the rest were Posh.
Wow.
So I don't. She sent me the bundle. I guess it went through yesterday. It will ship today. I don't. Not sure.
Yeah, I'm not going to pretend like I'm putting a ton of effort into Poshmark, but I am putting daily effort of some sort. I am listing a few every day, and I am sharing every day and trying to follow people. Just, I don't know if that really helps. I just figured I'll do some.
I haven't really been sharing at all. I share like a couple items, but then when I list, it's so weird. It's like every 3 or 4 that I list or do some or like update them or something, people start sharing them. I don't understand that.
I think it's Victoria.
No, it's not. It's different people.
I'm teasing. She's been so good in sharing my closet. I'm the worst, though. People don't ever feel obligated to share my closet because I am really bad at going. I try to go back and do some, but I'm a failure at that.
I forgot about that. That's why Candace is List Perfectly still doing good for you?
Oh yeah, she started that. Someone bought
Hashmark is like a clean girlfriend needs a lot of attention.
$29 for American Eagle button.
I know that's so crazy.
There's some items that's another thing that you should look into. People like there's
American Eagle jeans are like the #1 selling jean in the country.
I know. I mean, it's not big money, but
but it's like $15 minimum. It seems like the one that I see.
Sadly, though, most of my thrift shops still want $8 for their American Eagle. But they also have camo shorts, like cargo camo shorts that are really good. Like I think they sell for more than they did originally.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Like American Eagle, like she just sold one for $29 a shirt. Like normally everything in there is 50% off, so that shirt would be like $12 new. And that's awesome. But there's some people that live out in the in BFE that don't have American Eagles within hours of them.
That's true.
And their kids want American Eagle because they're now 5 years behind and caught up and heard about it on the internet.
It's true. That's how it works, man. It really is. And I found 3 pair of mother jeans, obviously owned by the same person, and they must have gained weight in their thigh area because they were all stretched. You know that
they had bell-bottom thighs instead of legs.
You know that weird buckling? I've had it happen. Okay, but that buckling that happens at the thighs, that sucks. I was so mad. Have you sold your mother jeans yet?
Mother jeans,
the ones you just got?
No. I've had 3 $40 offers on them in a row, like exactly $40. That's kind of weird. 3 people. Okay,
I am taking lower offers on most of my things right now because I like the feeling of making sales. And as long as are you doing?
I know. I was thinking about that, but then I went and rechecked the comps.
Yeah.
And I just to reassure that I didn't overprice them, and even I went through Sellhound. I went manually through everything.
Right.
And they have an average sale price of $71 and some odd change for the ones that I have listed. The mother,
same size.
They're mother looker, ankle fray is what they are.
Okay, and that's really a popular style right now. So
I guess, yeah.
But what's you have a smaller size? Did you kind of compare to size or not?
No, I didn't compare the size.
I have 2 pair of jeans sitting here that are smaller. I'm gonna have to.
Anorexic needs clothing too.
They do. There's just apparently. I guess they shop at retail stores or something. I don't know. I don't know.
I was like, well, we'll figure it out.
I don't think I've had a sale over on Poshmark for maybe 5 days, 6 days even. I just was curious if it was dead for everybody. But I did have 2 sales on Mercari yesterday, and I hadn't had one over there for a while. So that's good. And you know what I love is the stuff I'm getting rid of is stuff I've had forever. Like a lot of it is. And I'll take anything at this point. I love the new thought process of calling it turnover because it really makes it easy for me to go, yep, done.
It does, yeah. I give that all to Zahir. Like it just clicked when I heard that word. I was like, that makes so much sense,
Yeah. Even my husband was talking to me about that yesterday. He goes, "Yeah, I've noticed you've changed the way you talk about your stuff. You know, yeah, it's got to go faster. I can't hold on to it anymore."
I mean, unless you have a storefront that is meant to have inventory in it, and
Yeah, that is something I never want. Do you ever want a brick and mortar store? Absolutely not.
I think it's good for a lot of things. It's good for your business. Like, it's good to have, because without a brick and mortar, you can't really scale. A lot of lenders and a lot of wholesale want a brick and mortar, but I mean, you can definitely get some without it, but I think that makes it a lot easier. And then you can run your eBay out of it.
Yeah.
And then really make it a 9 to 5, like your own 9 to 5, and leave your eBay at home instead of working 24 hours a day on it at home.
I don't think you can. I really don't.
Well, if you don't have it with you, though, what can you do?
I don't know.
I mean, I'm not going to sit in my shop all night and sit on the internet.
No. But the fact that it's an app makes it so easy to spend too much time on it, honestly. Because that's kind of where I'm trying to find my balance right now is, okay, I'm trying to build it back up. So I have to put more hours in, than a normal job. But I want to also have a life. So we'll see how this goes. I don't know.
Yeah, it's crazy.
So Buck's Toys and Collectibles, you've been around for a while. Is your name Buck? I'm going to call you Buck. Thanks for following me, Kelly. Appreciate it.
He's in Australia. How is he awake? I think he's in Australia, right?
I think so. I might be mixing him up with someone else. Hi, Justin Time.
I think he's in Australia.
I have 1 or 2 a week lately on Posh and don't share at all. I share items when I list, and that's a wrap. Okay.
Yeah, Stevie, that's kind of what I do. And it's weird. It just seems like when I list a few things, people start sharing stuff. I don't understand it.
Yeah, I agree. And then they start, I'll just have a whole list of followers at that point. Just, like 100 in a row. So-and-so's following you. So.
Yeah, like I neglected my Poshmark for like a whole year. So I didn't even touch it. And now I need to, keep going on it. Yeah, it's almost 2 a.m. Wow.
Whew.
I figured.
Are they still getting rain in Australia, Rob?
The rain in Australia? Robin's still here too.
At first, when I heard it was pouring down buckets the other day, I was like, good. And then I remembered she'd gotten flooded twice.
I know.
Wait, that's maybe not good. I don't know what to think. It's a roller coaster. Don't know. Yeah, Patty, I do too. I think that just happens. I think they put you up on the ambassador list higher up after you list items. You must work into their algorithm of being pushed onto that, the follower page where you can go and just follow. I think that's where it ends up.
Maybe. Yeah, I'm not an ambassador though, so you would think that.
Yeah, you're not?
She is. I'm not.
Oh.
I've never even gave a love note yet.
Aw. Because you have a black heart.
No, I've just never bought anything off Poshmark. Ever.
I know.
I don't buy anything off eBay, let alone Poshmark.
I don't buy much on Poshmark. Here and there I might, but God, it's been a long time. Of course, I'm broke as hell, so that might be why.
No, you're the perfect person to be telling people how to run eBay then.
I ain't telling them shit. I'm just talking about
there's our biggest advertiser,
James. I like your last video.
Not the last one, the one before that.
Okay, I haven't watched the last one then.
The last one was he was cleaning up his work area.
Okay.
The one before that was, I was like, oh, he started out with us. Then I realized the whole thing was a mess.
I think we asked for it. We're like, I don't know. We're in our head. Okay.
Yeah. He's just amazing with his editing is just insane.
I love his voice too.
Which one?
All of them. His voices. I wonder how many voices are in his head.
Oh my God, Robin, what does that mean? I'm not sure what that means. Robin put something in some language. I'm not sure what it is.
Oh. Well, it's somewhere in the Queensland area.
Oh, wow, Jen. That is awesome. 12-year-old to share for you.
Yeah. I had my kid doing it over the summer for a while, and it didn't do anything because I wasn't listing. And that's where the importance is. So you can't just share and expect anything. You have to list.
Mm-hmm.
And I don't relist. I don't know. My head can't wrap around the relist on Poshmark for some reason. Now, if I had list perfectly, it'd be super easy to delete it and just relist it that way.
That happens a lot, Lynn. You'll find that happens a whole lot. It's so weird how that happens.
Yeah.
Brisbane slang. Oh, okay. I thought it was something else.
She's getting all ghetto.
Bogan. They call it bogan over there.
I know.
Melon. That's what Mel and Braun call themselves, bogan.
It's such a great word, bogan.
They have some crazy words like arvo, like for afternoon. Like I can't even wrap my head.
Is it afternoon? I was like, I kept wondering, is it weekend or is it afternoon?
No, arvo is afternoon.
Okay.
Taking the arvo off.
Okay. That's why I thought it was weekend or something. I don't know.
Just doesn't even make sense to me.
I don't get it. I accidentally uploaded the cleanup space video. I'm editing it to. Oh, it wasn't supposed to be uploaded. Oh no. Toey. What's Toey?
Toey. I don't know that one. Probably heard it, but I don't know it.
Melbourne is known as Mexico as we're down south. So that must be where you are. So like a tiny baby kangaroo, tiny Joey, a Toey.
Toey is like Henri. Henri? I think he's trying to say Henri.
I know. I was like, did he just
Henri?
put the R in the wrong
Henri,
spot?
yeah.
It could be horny. I don't know. Okay. I didn't know if
that makes more sense. Okay.
Yeah. Okay. Toey. Huh. Weird. That's an odd one. I won't be using.
What kind of toys and collectibles Bucks has?
I know. Now we know. We need batteries.
Banana benders are queen winners. What?
Hi, Dory.
We're getting all kinds of information.
Camel Toey.
Camel Toey. God bump.
You guys, thank you. You're waking me up. This is good. I needed it. I didn't think it was going to happen. You know, when it rains and you don't even want to get out of bed. That's how I felt this morning. Could have stayed.
Where's Vanilla Milk at?
She's in bed. I don't know. She hasn't been around a whole lot, has she? I don't know. I haven't seen her.
I think I need to get a big burly beard and part my hair down the middle. And she'll come around.
Oh.
Cliff.
I just got it. I know. I had to think about that one. I forgot he did part his hair, didn't he?
Yeah, I thought he had an accident with a chainsaw at first, but evidently he meant to do that. I'm not sure.
Next.
What?
Next.
What's next?
I don't know. Next comment. Or those boys and their words, they crack me up. The Canadians. Who? The Canadians.
What words?
Okay. True. It was really good for me. I was taking photos last night while they had their show.
I thought I was watching one of those early 40s films, the silent ones.
Mm-hmm.
That's
where they swing their little cane.
Like
you walk like a penguin, that kind.
How many items a day do you try to cross list?
How many items a day do you try to list or cross list?
The goal, I think your goal would be probably 3%. That way, by the end of the month, you've moved your whole store around.
Yeah, I can't do it that way yet. I need to have a goal of a number, but I don't. I just get what I can fit in. And
every 60 days, you want to end and relist
or self-start.
Well, you do it every day, so it doesn't build up. But if you do it every day and take your oldest items, just end and relist them, you'll see your traffic just go through the roof and your and all your charts. It's very easy to see.
I think that has a big part in why my sales are being more consistent now. Is I wake up and first thing I start my sales, my promotions, and then sell similar, at least 10 items, and adjust them if needed. Sometimes I just trash them because they're trash, and none of us need that crap on eBay. I'm so tired of putting junk on there. I'm not doing it. Then
on all platforms, actually, Lynn, it's good to do it on all of them. They all go stale. Like the reason why, that's why like Poshmark, you have to share, because it gets stale and it goes down the algorithm. It just keeps dropping down the longer it hasn't been shared. So,
but do you think it still gets stale even though you're sharing? I mean, because
nobody actually really knows, but there's enough people that say that when they end in relist, they see a pop. I mean, I don't see why it wouldn't. What's the difference between that and listing new items?
Right.
So if you share your store over and over and over without listing
it, like to take it down and to
delist, relist. Yeah. So let's say with Poshmark, I mean, we can all say that if you don't list and you just share over and over and over again, the sales are nowhere near the same as if you just list without sharing, right?
Right.
It's generally you're going to sell more. Just what I see.
Yeah.
Because I don't really share that often. It's like you can see it in my numbers. It's hardly any shares.
Yeah.
But when you list, you get sales. So the same thing would be had with ending and relisting.
Yeah.
Because you're essentially just listing again.
Exactly. That makes sense. Mercari, I think, is the same way. I just haven't.
Oh yeah. Mercari is definitely that way. And because if not, you'll promote yourself down to not making any money.
Mercari's interesting. They keep, they'll kind of give you a guide of what to do. Hey, this item is good. People are searching for this, so lower it. And I kind of like that. But there's one thing. What do they do? I don't even understand it. I took a snapshot of it.
Pat must have read my ebook. Look.
Which one?
Daily. I can't do it. I'm trying to click on it, but I can't.
I'm sorry. I'm terrible. This one? Yeah.
I say that all the time, and people always give me shit about it, but it's the only way, in my opinion, because I wholeheartedly believe that once the algorithm catches up and you do it long enough, like 60, 90 days, the amount of money that you list every single day is the amount of money you're going to make every single day. I wholeheartedly believe that with eBay. Not with the other ones so much. It's nowhere near. But with eBay, it pays you back what you put in almost to the dollar, it seems.
Okay. I'm going to make myself bigger. Okay, what is this? Let's see if I can get it to show. Okay, Mercari. Keeps showing me this. Success, whatever. $9. I'll just read it. But that's what the page looks like. And it says total remaining potential sales, $9.
Total what?
Total remaining potential sales. That makes no sense to me. Like, does anyone else get this? I don't
ever get that.
I've had it show up over and over the past couple of days.
Is that like saying if you promote them, they think you're going to sell something?
Maybe.
They think that you have like $9 to be made? That's totally not worth it. I wouldn't even worry about it.
I keep getting it, and I'm like, I don't even understand it. So that's the one thing. Like everything else they kind of do is kind of cool, but that one just throws me off every time. I'm like, whatever. I just ignore it. But
yeah, I don't get that. Yeah, I don't get that at all. I've never seen that message.
And I've pretty much, I don't know. I listed a few things yesterday on Mercari with free shipping, only because their shipping was horrible for those items, but their other items are great on the shipping. Yeah. So I really just...
Especially if you have a UPS next to you, like they really have a good deal with UPS, and so does PayPal if you do it on your own.
Yeah.
Like PayPal and Mercari have worked bigger deals with UPS and FedEx now. Like they're cheaper. I've never in my 24 years at UPS seen UPS cheaper than anyone, like ever. Yeah. Because FedEx ground is like 10%.
Like Lonnie was mentioning that somewhere too, I think. Wasn't he? Like about UPS on PayPal. Tommy, when I heard your story about eBay, it floored me. I'm not sure how I would have reacted because the timing in your life. Yep.
I still can't believe it to this day, and I almost don't believe it, and I know it happened. Like I almost can't believe it, like to myself, and I know it happened. It just, it's really made me just rethink everything. That's all. Like, I just don't trust them
It may have been a really good time, though. Honestly, it may have been the perfect timing for this to happen because you're starting out as this is your main income.
Mm-hmm.
Maybe you needed to know that you couldn't just rely on them.
Yeah.
I don't know.
Maybe the reseller gods struck it upon me.
Yep. Bow down.
Yeah.
I don't know. I mean, you have to look at it that way because I think otherwise
yes.
you would have
Yes, my new chair.
Oh, nice.
Yes.
Okay, does it feel sturdy?
Oh my God. Yeah. And it can lay down. It's got the leg rest that comes out.
You're going to be sleeping there, aren't you?
Yeah. I was going to do it this morning in the show.
Okay. Go ahead. I'd like to see that. They all look so cheaply made. Like my chair is an expensive one and it's wobbling. So I'm afraid to spend money. I don't know why.
No, I mean, they're all relatively cheaply made. I mean, they're all made in China. They're all like just.
Of course, I think I lost a bolt in this one.
Yeah. The arm bolts, like
the main one.
I've never had a chair. I've spent so much money on chairs, and I've never had one that after like a few weeks they don't start wobbling and loosen up, and then I got to find the Allen wrench that I threw away when I put it together. And
exactly.
The minute you open them up and you see the bullshit package of bolts and Allen wrenches all smashed in them, you're like, oh wow, this is great.
Yeah, that looks. I like the shape of that one too because some of them are really high up. I don't want one that goes like up weird. The time.
This one is. It's like. My head's above it, but I think they're all the same. How long was my timeout? The timeout was 3 weeks, and then I made it longer because, like, honestly, they cost me a lot of money because it was Q4. So I used the money. Then I decided to try to pay them back, which I really didn't do. It doesn't hurt them. Yeah. I don't know though. Maybe they could have kept like 3 more jobs on my payment if I would have paid them. Right. So I owed them like $2,900, and I was like, you know what? You took like $9,000 from me, so I'm gonna hold on to this $2,900 for Christmas, and I'll pay you when I pay you.
There you go.
And then I decided just to pay when I was going to get back on. Mm-hmm. So I ended up paying them the beginning of the week. And I still haven't got back on because I'm not where I want to be. Like I know the minute I start listing on eBay, I'll fall back into the same thing, like because it's instant gratification. Mm-hmm. And it's all the other ones you just don't know when you're going to get a sale, right? You don't know. eBay, I know I'm going to get
if you do the right thing,
minimum a day or 15 or 20 or whatever. I know that. Right. So other than Amazon, like Amazon, you know when you're going to get sales. Mm-hmm. eBay's instant money too. The rest of them, you got to wait to transfer money, all that. So there's pros and cons to all of them. Mm-hmm. But the one thing that I fell in love with the most out of all the other platforms is my money is my money. I don't have to worry about paying a bill at the end of the month. I don't have to worry about shipping money coming out for shipping.
Right.
It's not inflated numbers. Like, you look at the sales and all these people show, I sold $1,500 this week. Then you're looking at their sales. Yeah, but 980 of it was shipping.
Yeah, exactly.
I mean, literally, like I'm looking at people's sales. Like I sold 1,500 this week.
Yeah.
And here's what I sold. And I'm like,
I hate it when they did that. That really threw everything off when they started showing you on your screen with shipping included. They didn't do that before. Mm-hmm. And it was just to make you feel good and to make their numbers look good. It was a selfish thing for them to do.
Danny May, one store is like empty and one store has all the items and ended. It's in the ended thing. So that's the thing. But I can't ship through Facebook Marketplace. I don't have the option here, Paul, for some reason. I've messaged them about it too, because I would love to, but they have not responded.
That's so weird. I don't know about there, but here I was offered that and now it's not there. Like
I think I was too, and I didn't accept it, so they took it away. I just don't remember.
I don't think it was something you accepted or not. I just think they took it away. Mm-hmm. Maybe they had to do more beta testing somewhere else. I don't know. Andrew,
the Vero list is not a list. Like it's not accurate or complete because anyone can Vero you anytime, any day. It doesn't matter who they are. There is no list of Vero that's safe. Like there is some stuff that's on the list, people sell it every day and get away with it, then some people get caught.
Yeah.
It's all about, they don't catch everyone. They only catch certain one.
Yeah, and there's like when Monster came out, I don't think Monster was on the Vero list. I think they just started coming out and attacking.
Look at D selling books, like 20-year-old books and shit, and getting a Vero. And how do you get a Vero? How are you supposed to know that?
No.
How on earth? So D's been suspended twice now, or 3 times?
Twice that I know of, maybe.
Twice for getting a book from the bins, right? Or from her book person.
Her book person.
How the hell are you supposed to look up thousands of books?
You can't.
Veroed?
No,
they're not even on the Vero list to begin with. The Vero
honestly,
list
their website needs to be telling you this is on the Vero list. Okay, it should have a big red flag that pops up, like it does when you forget to put like your dimensions in or something. If you're, like it. Hey, Kaz, hey, Michael. Oh, no garage sales is killing Shad Juice. Dang. We have them. I just haven't gone. I need to start going. We have quite a few every weekend still.
Yeah, I know. And they do catch some people, Steve, but they can't catch, everyone. It's just like me. I got suspended twice, and it took me to the second one to figure out what it was even about because I was new to eBay. And when I was new to eBay, the whole thing, I was just trying to figure out the fastest way to list items.
Right.
So, and I was concentrating on video games. Well, to this day, I can go into eBay and list variations in video games.
Yeah.
You're not allowed. It's they will suspend you for it. It's happened to me twice.
How can that happen? Because I see them do that with like, okay, plush. I saw it the other day. Plush, Pokemon plush.
They tell me they don't catch everyone. That's what they told me.
Because it's from China, probably. That's why they allow it.
So I'm like, and I even went through the whole thing because I'm pretty analytical. And I'm like, I have 300 items in this one listing, right?
Yeah.
So if I would have made them 300 listings, the traffic would have been nil because here's what happened. I noticed when I made those listings and say I dropped 300 PlayStation games in one listing, variation, pictures of each one, and you just went down and clicked the one you want, added to cart, boom, that's it.
Right.
People would go down the list and find games they forgot about for years.
Yeah, you don't think about every game.
You have 2, 3, 4 sales. But there's games that people never remember that would get 1 view if I listed it by itself,
right.
Or 2 views or never get a view. But you put it in that listing and you're seeing the traffic for 300 items into one listing was so insane.
That's so smart on your part too, And
I'm like, what is wrong with this, guys? I'm like trying to talk to them. I'm like, let's think about this on a financial standpoint for me and you. You want me to have sales. I want to have sales. Why would you suspend me on driving traffic to a listing?
Right.
Because, the customer can get confused. I'm like, if the customer can get confused on this, we don't want them as customers.
No, I'm sorry. The customer's confused on eBay, period. Okay.
Right.
So is the seller. So
right.
push that out the window.
And I'm like, that's just using a B capital in your name, eBay, and the rest lowercase is confusing to a customer. Everything is confusing on eBay from the start to finish.
Yeah, it's true.
It doesn't matter where it starts and ends. It's confusing. So how can this be any more confusing than a clothing seller putting different colored jeans in the same listing?
Yeah.
Because blue and black could be confused.
Yeah. They may not see the scroll down and
their monitor is going to be different than
it might just default to one or the other. Exactly. I don't know.
So that was my biggest beef. Like, I've had a couple setbacks with eBay that are just mind blowing. Like they're the worst enemy. They really are. Yeah,
they're holding themselves back, and any way you look at it, it's usually them holding themselves back. Sad. But
I don't think other sellers can report you. They have to have proof of being like I'm sure they can, but they got to be able to prove some sort of ownership or something, because you can fight that like easily. And then they can suspend those people. Hopefully they'll go back and get those people's IP address that are putting in false.
I think this is true too, that I think other sellers go out there and start shit on the Vero. I do.
Yeah, but they have to be able to verify that. They have to be able to. It has to come from a representative of the company, right?
Yeah, I mean it does, but okay, you're probably right.
I mean, I don't know. Well, I would say because if you push back, ultimately eBay's got to find out the truth, right?
Yeah.
Because I would push it back. I would, I would dial Cincinnati Picker immediately and find a lawyer and show me.
That's true. Thanks, Dana.
Because he's all about fighting that shit. He's like, I think he wants them to happen to him.
I think, yeah, you don't see him pissed very often.
Yeah, no, he's he's not pissed. He's just passionate about that because it's bullshit. It's like there's no.
Yeah.
It's literally bullshit. I report Ansley for overpricing her shoes. Is that bad?
It was a placeholder, okay?
Oh God.
I've had other sellers make an account to buy my product and not pay for it just so they can have a better chance. Yeah, I believe that happens a lot. Actually.
I'm sure that happens a lot. I think eBay makes accounts and buys things just to make their sales look better and don't pay for it.
That's true.
I really do. That's the only way. I think eBay's got a whole department that just makes new accounts to make it look like they have new sellers or new buyers, whatever.
Yeah. That's a good way of thinking. That's how it should be. If I purchase the Beachbody, then I own it and I have the legal right to resell it or rent it or destroy it. Yeah, you spent the money. They got their money from you. You can do what you want.
I don't know the terminology, but there's the first rights doctrine or something that's out there. I hear people talk about I don't know anything about it, honestly. I've heard people talk about it. So if you learn that, then there's your defense.
Yeah. And you just can't copy and resell it.
Mm-hmm.
It is the law.
Copyright law. Yeah.
Off subject, but Georgina doesn't think she's... Georgina, you're a hottie. Don't worry.
She knows she is.
I know.
She's getting attention.
Yeah. I owned a video store for 21 years. Okay. Well,
really?
No.
Now, so that's no different than us buying it. Is it different buying it from a distributor like you did versus buying it from a Walmart? Is there a difference in the sale doctrine? That's the thing I don't know. Because if you're buying it from a wholesaler or distributor, that is the intent to sell. But if you're buying it from Walmart, that is an intent to own.
True.
So I don't know. I don't know how the law works. I'm just thinking out loud.
No, that's good. Study up on it, become a lawyer, and then you can leave eBay.
I don't, me, my temper is too bad to be a lawyer.
That might be perfect.
I'm not going to be like the English people. The right honorable gentleman is gay. I'm going to be just straight calling them not no right honorable part.
My daughter, she gets so funny. I'm like, she started her new job in a law office. I'm like, how are the liars? The liars.
The liars, yeah. That's my favorite thing in the world about Parliament is just to watch them, how they compliment before they blast them, every time, no matter what.
Yeah. Wear the white wigs.
Yeah, the right honorable gentleman's white wig is rubbish.
I'm still confused about that, honestly. I just don't get it. I've watched a movie at some point in my life about why they dress like that and all of this, and I still go, but why? But why?
Well, they try to uphold history, I think, right? To pretend it's still 1776 or something.
I'd say move forward. Be an issue.
I don't know. Who knows?
Bootlegging, then it's not illegal. Yeah, I don't know. I guess companies just want to feel powerful and keep the money coming in. The bigger the wigs, the more money you had.
The bigger the wigs?
Okay, probably. I don't know.
Oh, God. The bigger the wig. Is that what it really is? Wow.
Probably. I mean, that makes sense.
What if I just set a stuffed lion on my head? Would that be
kind of yeah, that would work. or a live lion. I don't know. It's kind of like with the women back then with the dresses, the poofier their butt was with whatever you call that thing that they'd put under their petticoat or whatever.
Really?
The more money, the higher up the social ladder they they also bathe a lot. I can't believe.
Well, yeah. I mean, they didn't have hot water. I mean, come on. What are you gonna? I mean, that's got to be rough. You look ferocious. Can you imagine?
Her sense of humor cracks me up.
They were bald with syphilis. Oh, Lord have mercy.
Oh,
Where's BCP? BCP check.
He's napping and making a cup of tea or something like that. Hey, Louise.
He was supposed to go to Motor V, or we call it Motor V. I don't know. He was supposed to go get his van, like, I guess, inspected.
The murder van or the kidnapping?
Yeah, the kidnapper van, yeah. Hey, Louise.
What up?
That's the same reason big vans throw stuff away rather than donate it. It will destroy their structure to give it away. Yeah. Unless you're in Australia and you live next to
Williams.
But no.
I think Brad is
RM here that is getting my thrift stores are getting plastered with, it's like, and it's not a good brand, but it's like Massimo Dutti or something.
Yeah, some of those do sell. They're made in Italy.
Oh yeah, they're all made in Italy. It says it is crazy how much every one of my thrift stores has. And then there's what's the other one? Oh God, there's like 2 or 3 of them.
Murano. It looks like Murano.
No,
it looks like Marie.
That's Target's brand, right?
No, there's a Murano that's actually from Italy.
Murano, right?
One of the, I can't remember which one. Yeah, the good tag. But
hanging Pyrex out the storage unit. I can't remember the other brand. But
yeah, Massimo Dutti is good.
It's what?
Massimo Dutti does fairly well, or it did. I haven't found it in a while, but it used to do.
Well, I'm gonna say it like this: the comps on my stuff are not great.
Okay.
But they can also sell things in England that they sell Tommy Hilfiger there. I mean,
it used to sell here, but I always found like linen blend sweaters, which linen blend sweaters are good because there's not that many sweaters with linen in it. But well, at springtime they're good. I'll say that because I have had one sitting for a while waiting for spring, I guess. Strange.
Yeah, I know it's crazy, but they sell the hell out of that stuff. Brad and Jazz do. It's insane.
Yeah, I'm really curious because it looks like what a rancher dude would wear here. But I guess Australia has a lot of ranchers, you know. It just doesn't look that special.
Dory wound up. You got Dory wound up now. Look, don't do it, Dory, because they'll suspend your main store too. They're linked. They'll both be gone. Don't risk one. No. Trust me. Don't ask how I know. I know. When they took mine down for drop shipping, they took them both down. That's why I was so mad.
Yeah.
Because they wouldn't have done that, I would have said, "Who cares? You can take it. I'll just keep going on my other one."
Wow.
But like, it was like, I don't know, 72 hours later, they snatched the other one.
That's so sad, Pat, that they would destroy such an expensive piece of equipment just so they could sell. It's just such a waste. We're such wasteful people on Earth.
Absolutely.
Yeah. The love. Very.
Yeah.
And Dory is really pissy right now. Don't mess with Dory, okay, guys?
Look at Ansley. Ansley's wound up about something too. I think she's coming to slip my throat over the shoe comment or something. But I mean, I don't think technically you're allowed to drag people anymore, Ansley, even though you're in the South. I don't think that's okay anymore.
Oh, really, Pat? I had a baby there. One of them, I can't remember which one.
Country rural uniform.
All 3 of my babies were born at different hospitals.
Hey, Jennifer.
Good morning, Jennifer.
Jennifer must have had a late night. She just rolled over.
I'd still be in bed if I didn't have to. Honestly, I'll just say it. It just feels earlier here to me than it does to you.
Ansley, wrong chat. Look.
Oh, really? That's hilarious.
No.
That's okay.
She's in the Southern U.S. rights chat.
I know. I'm like, well, bring that chat over here. I want to talk like that.
No.
I'm gonna drag a bitch.
Oh God, that's funny.
These people make my life happy. I swear.
And it feels like you know them all, right? It's like you really know them, not just even though just seeing their name. Do you get like a visual as you're reading? Do you like visualize them like talking like while you're reading?
A lot of them.
Yeah, it's weird, isn't it? How that works?
Yeah. Well, it's stuff I said it somewhere the other day. I don't remember where I was, but honestly, half of us would probably not even get along if we were, living next to each other or, I mean, honestly, but this
Actually, Ansley be dragging people through my neighborhood and stuff. I'm like, I can't have that.
But it's just funny because it works this way. It's just so good. And maybe I'm wrong. Maybe we would all get along. I don't know. Who knows? Hi, Bill.
Southern Resellers Brawl Channel. Oh man.
Yeah, so you've been sourcing a lot lately, huh? I'll give you.
I don't call it really sourcing because it's like, I don't know.
You've been going out a lot looking for things to sell. Is that how you want to
but it's not. Yeah, I'm half-assing it though. Honestly, like I'm not putting a lot of effort in. I just need to get out and just to get out every once in a while. Like yesterday was a total waste. I went to the post office and went to like 5 stores, but I just went to test my GoPro. That was it, really.
How'd that go?
It was fun.
Yeah.
I got to tell a lot of stories. Like people asked me about it, and I would just make up stories to see what it stuck. Like I decided that it depends on how they come at me with it. Like, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
So like one person asked kind of like, I don't know, aggressively, I would say a little bit. Like, stop taking. You mean talking?
I do take you too.
And so that was in a Marshalls, right? So I said to them, I said, "Oh, I do vlogs on store experiences, like how I get treated in stores."
Was this an employee?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. And then like other people asked, I even had customers ask, like, and I said, "Oh, I do travel vlogs. I just travel around and find like insane deals at different stores and put it on the internet." And one guy was jumping around waving to the camera. He was like,
nobody like asked you to stop.
No. The guy at Gabe's actually like, "What's your YouTube channel?" He's like, "I want to check it out." And so he like wrote it. He took a picture of my channel actually.
How funny.
And I've never got anyone.
Yeah, Dee doesn't want to live next to you.
If I lived next to Dee, I'd put a Trump sign on my roof, like a 40 by 40 Trump sign.
Oh no, here she is. Hold on. You should toilet paper your yard with the Trump toilet paper. Because I'm trying to decide how I want
Yeah, no, Georgina, exactly. That's exactly how it was too. I just made up some BS because I just don't really feel like it's kind of any of their business, really. Like, because there's no lights on. I have all the screens off. Like, you can't even tell it's working.
Yeah.
So,
hey, Tim. D.
Yeah, I just like here. That's why I don't go to Fricano's Pizza anymore.
I was expecting more than that. D, you're not done.
Because she knows I'm kidding. Because I don't even care about politics. Like, I think any politician is like just, that's their special people.
I can't. I know.
What is that called? That they have to, like, the type of person that needs that in their life. I know what it is, and I'm just too early for me to think of big words.
I know. My stomach keeps growling. I'm not even ever hungry this early. Look what y'all did to me.
I know, Paul.
All politicians are turds. That's right. Andrew voted for Trump. True story.
And that's another thing. Like, I honestly could care less about someone's opinion, like about who they voted for or what they like. They could talk all day about like that, and I wouldn't care.
Yeah, because I would never hate somebody for.
I don't think there's anyone in the world, any politician
or their religion,
that I know of that is not a criminal, a murderer, or a thief of some sort. Like,
I mean, or at least at the minimum, a major liar. You know,
to get to where they are, they got to stomp on every single thing they've ever seen in their life and promise to give to crooked people and businesses and
then they have to change their mind because then they get threatened too. You know, they have to deal with a lot of shit too. So,
but it's like, you know, they come in, every one of them comes in, I'm going to do this, I'm going to do this, and then they're told by the people that really control the world, no, you're not going to do shit.
Exactly.
You're going to conform or die like every other one.
Yep.
I mean,
there's a pattern. No doubt.
Yeah.
Oh my God. Thanks, Justin. Time flipping. Get some lunch. Oh my God. I know. What should I have then since you're buying? Thank you.
What's that? You got another super chat?
Super chat, $9.99.
Oh, nice.
Time flipping for lunch. I think I'll do tacos today. Like every other day. So I'm trying to figure out how to source, if I want to source like more often, or in the summer I source on, yard sales. So I pretty much can source enough for the whole week of listing. Right. But right now it's thrift shops. And like, how do you do it? Do you go out more often to a couple stores?
Well, I'm really bad right now, like, as someone to ask, but like if I were in an area like you that was all year round, I mean, I don't know. I think thrift stores are slowly becoming the last place I'm going to go ever.
Yeah, I know.
They're just like,
I know.
The time sink to look through a whole store, because like my thrift stores are so full, they have so much turnover.
Yeah. That
I have to spend hours in.
Okay, that's why I'm asking.
Like literally hours. Now, granted, that's you got to be able to pull a few $100s out of that to make it worth your while easily. Yeah. Because everyone should have a value of their time, right? You should know what you're worth per hour, and that should be on the top of your head at all times when you're doing anything, right?
Yeah. Well, okay. I spent half my day yesterday going to a couple of thrift shops. Mine are very spread out. I have a bunch close, but also, I don't live far from like a lot of major resellers, and some of them are YouTubers. So, and they go out more often because they don't have kids and stuff like that to deal with. And so I went a little further. And half my day's gone, and I got enough to list for a couple days or whatever. And some of it's good and some of it's mediocre, and I'm fine with both. But if I just spend a whole day and really travel, that might be a smarter idea for me, like to go the whole day sourcing and then not source again until I run out, right? Because just the driving back and forth takes up so much time. I don't know. I'm just trying to figure out what is best for my financials.
Now, Shad, my thrift stores bring out fresh merchandise right before my Goodwills anyway, right before they close, they bring out all the cars for the morning.
Really?
Like an hour before they close every night.
Ours don't.
So I don't know if yours do that at all, but I'm sure they all do things different. But mine brings out from 5 to 8. They actually go over the intercom, fresh cart of home, and this is all of them in my area, not just one. They'll tell you what's coming out, home goods or clothing or ties. They brought out 2 bins with thousands of ties in them the other day. You think I'm gonna look through those?
Nope.
No.
Yeah. I know the Salvation Army had so many. I almost bought 2 ties yesterday, and you know what? I don't want them. They were okay ties, but I'm like, I don't want them. I don't want to do it.
But I think that's exactly. I just saw someone say, Pat the reseller. You're 100% right. I've been telling Mel that everyone, I keep hearing,
where do you see that? I don't even see his
Pat the reseller says he sources all online. He brings his inventory to him. And I think that is the most important thing ever. Going to get inventory is a time sink for all of us. Yeah. We all do it. Just
well, because we like it. That's
we
why.
enjoy it, right? It's more exciting.
Yeah.
But there's other ways. Like, okay, so, you know, I hate name dropping people. I hate that. It's a pet peeve of mine. But I would rather my business get to like Rally Roots, where I thrift for only fun. That's it. Whenever I want, no pressure.
Yeah.
Give the shit away if I want. Don't want anything. Don't need it. You know, just fun. Instead of having to thrift or for necessity, because then it becomes you become anxious. You start buying shit that you don't need or isn't any good because you're running out of time, and if not, you wasted your whole day, right?
Well, and you have to look up comps pretty quick because that takes up a lot of time. Like I bought 2 things yesterday. I'm not sad that I bought them, but I knew they were repops, but the repops still can sell well. So I bought these 2 items because I needed to get out of there. You know, it's like, okay, I got to keep moving. So that's why I bought these items, but they're still cool. I'll show you, Andrew. I'm going to send you a picture because maybe you can help me. It's from England.
82 watching, awesome. I sent Andrew some stuff I found last night, and his eyes popped out. I found a crap ton of Ted Baker last night, new attacks for $10 a piece.
Oh, new attacks might do good.
Yeah, I don't know. Ted Baker is not nearly as good. It's
and they do too, because I've talked to some of the sellers over there about Ted Baker. I love Ted Baker though. A lot of it.
Andrew said I would buy. He said I'd wear that to work. I was like, well, if it's your size, I would, you know, send it to you.
Flippin' Hustler here. 86 watching. Wow.
Hey,
you know what's
Hustler?
So funny, because I'm just going to say it since we have so many in here tonight. If you want to come have a laugh at me, come have a laugh at me, because I had promised Courtney from Bolo Buddies like a month ago that I would be on her Bolo show. And I'm like, listen, I don't have a lot of Bolos right now. I'm getting rid of crap inventory and I'm just gearing up again. And she's like, no, just come on. So I'm going to share some non-Bolos on the Bolo Buddies. Come on over tonight.
Yeah, Pat, I've heard that from several people, Pat. They're the same way they are online, like they're no different. And that's because they're happy and they're good. Their business is in a good spot. Most of the people that are angry that you see online and that are you see drama with other resellers and stuff like that. That's because their business isn't doing well. They're not doing well because of their business. And so they're taking it out on people that they think are doing well. Yeah. In reality, no one really knows what everyone's doing. So it's kind of crazy.
Right.
But what
are you in the right chat, Ansley?
Ansley? What is she talking about, dragging people again? Or is she busting cats?
Saying I'm not angry. But the chat's moving fast. I'm missing half. I don't know.
Yeah. And that someone just said, a couple people said it is moving fast. That I've said to a couple people lately, and they push back really hard. Mel, who we love, she's like, she can't do any more in her day.
Right.
She can't. We see what she's doing.
I know.
We've talked about it. I'm like, you have to change what you're doing.
Hard goods. You say it all the time, and I can guarantee you can find hard goods that are valuable. Maybe not.
Or
Bolo Buddies.
Yeah. Or don't go thrift. There's auctions. There's wholesale. And people are so complacent they don't want to change. But you have to. It's one or the other. Either you stay where you're at forever, or you change. Because you can't scale as a solo person on $15 items. It's impossible.
Well, and the amount of space, like if you see her pictures of the inventory, that I would curl up in a ball and go to bed.
And do like Zahir and just selling.
I'd be like, I can't do it. I can't.
Yeah.
Courtney, I don't know if you were listening. I just made fun of myself coming on.
She has a good grasp on it. But she's maxed out on time. On everything.
She's got a great business. But she needs a helper then or something.
If she wants to get bigger than she is, just think about the amount of time she sources.
Yeah. And she does do books and things like that too. So it's not just clothing. But see, hard goods, most of them take up a lot of space.
Right. But they turn over 100 times faster. Clothing is like clothing and books are like the two slowest moving things on the internet. I mean,
true. Yeah, and that's why I take offers lately. I take offers I wouldn't have thought of taking before, but I'm still profiting, and I need it to keep going, moving. I have to.
I mean, as a whole, and I know someone's going to say, no, this sells fast. Yes, things sell fast. But as a whole, as a category, I think clothing and books are probably.
Yeah, there's always the items that sell fast. Like I've had a pair of shoes and something else that sold like the day I listed them. So some clothing and stuff like that sells instant, but not all of it.
But the problem is that reselling is, like, in my opinion, at its peak right now. It's all time.
Okay.
It's all time highest. It's so popular right now. See 15-year-olds with millions of viewers watching them thrift.
Yeah.
My daughter is going to be 14, and she says kids are talking about it in school, like every day. The wife's brother is 15, I think, and he wants to go thrifting Thursday with me.
Wow.
For vintage clothing.
Dude, our thrift shop parking lots are packed.
Yeah.
Okay, I drive up going, God dang it. Like packed. I've never seen it like this. It's incredible.
But what I was going to say is, like, for reselling, once to get in, everyone starts with clothing pretty much. It's the cheapest barrier of entry out of everything.
Yeah.
You can go to the bins, you can go to the thrift stores, you can get that. People generally don't know, they don't start out selling iPhones, or, they might sell their personal one, but they don't start it out as a business. And so that's why clothing is so hard to move as a whole category.
Yeah. And Courtney, you've got like a closet full of clothing. I think that you just stopped listing clothing. She's got all new tag stuff just sitting in bags, and you're just going to power through those and just do clothing and get it done. Because I think with clothing, you can really get in that groove. Like if you're just doing clothing that day, you can get in a total groove that it doesn't feel so painful. It's when you mix it in with all the hard goods and stuff like that, that clothing becomes.
I added a shark to the water. What do you mean, Justin? I'm sorry. I didn't catch it. No, I mean, if he's talking about her brother wanting to come, like, he come to us because he knows what we do.
Yeah.
Like, because I talked about trying to hire him on, like, in the summers and stuff, like, to help take pictures and things like that before. So it's just the way most people start, and not all, of course, but most, and that's why the market is so saturated.
If I had the space, I'd be doing furniture.
Absolutely.
I mean,
if you have the way to move furniture from auctions to home, I can go to my auction and pick up the craziest, from vintage, antique, to Ethan Allen, to anything you can think of, for pennies on the dollar, because no one can haul the shit. Or most of the people that go to auctions are my parents' age and they can't lift it. Their back will blow out. And
I would honestly, I would market it heavily to interior designers, because what I've noticed a lot lately is the interior designers that I know anyway, they're buying used furniture for people's homes.
And people also like to refinish it and paint it, and they're looking for stuff that they can make, they can personalize, and they flip back on Facebook Marketplace because they have a following now. And we have a guy here that he buys stuff from thrift stores all the time, and he paints it, and he every piece, you can tell it's his when he throws it up on Facebook. It's unique to him. And man, he just has a following now.
Yeah, we have a lady like that too, that she was doing it out of her garage, and then she finally opened up a space because it was doing so well. And she started when all that shabby chic stuff was popular, and then it's changed now. Well, in my area, I don't know, I think some areas still are shabby chic, but I don't know. I used to love to redo furniture, but God, that's time consuming.
Yeah. Whew. I just like sniffing the paint. Oh, did I say that? Sorry.
Oh, yeah, you did. Oops. Hi, Sherry. Got a lot of new names coming in.
Hi, Sherry.
Thanks for being
I don't believe you'll ever get back out in the garage, Lisa. Don't try and lie to yourself. Just give it up. Set it fire. Just set it fire.
One excuse after another.
Their internet's bad. They can't do it.
Nope, can't do it. He will not call. What is up with Rob? He will not call them.
Oh, God. Because Lisa says, why did that surprise me? I don't know which question that was about, but if it was about the garage, I mean, you're not going to fix your internet. You're not going to fix your garage. I mean, the internet's a lot easier to fix. Oh, God. I love messing with them. I was in Walmart last night and like an hour away looking through stuff and scanning stuff, and they were on and I was just giggling.
I always have fun over there. I'm trying so hard to not chat in chats as much. I think I'm doing better than but I don't know. Some I can't stay out of.
Yeah, Justin, I agree. It's
all about the chat.
That's and also with new sellers, you don't want to be, the buying cost might hurt some new sellers. I mean, I don't know. You just got to buy stuff when you're new. I think that the cash flow comes back quick instead of, I think that's why so many people do fail, because they start out in clothing and it's the slowest category. You go out and spend your whole knot on clothing and it sits for 6 months and you're like, what the hell?
Yeah, I'm curious on Dory. Like, Dory, are you on Facebook? I want to see what kind of space you have and what you're doing.
Whoa, you get a little personal here. She wants to see your space.
I want to see your space. Open up.
Is she near you? Is she in Texas?
I don't know where. I can't remember where she is. But
no. She's on my side of the country. She's over like the Carolinas or Orlando.
One of the Carolinas. Yeah. Yeah. I'm so curious. I don't know. Warehouse space, like a small warehouse, sounds perfect, in life, but not a large one.
Hi, Danny. Get moving.
God, I wish this chat would move faster.
Yeah, I've never sold a single piece of clothes online ever. That's got to be a hard way to make a living.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's a grind. It really is a grind. It is. You have to really like clothing. Like, I love clothing, so it doesn't bother me as much. I do hate bread and butter though. Like, I hate bread and butter.
But we all get stuck with it because we don't allow ourselves to, and that's what I'm trying to get out of. But I'm gonna do it. I already know I can't get out of that. Would hate to have to go somewhere every day to get my stuff to ship. Oh, I want to live in a warehouse, Courtney.
I know, like Robin B. Like, I want to see her warehouse someday. Like, I
literally want an apartment inside of a warehouse.
Her. Oh man, I have a vision in my head of her warehouse. It's probably totally inaccurate, but I've made it up anyway.
It's called a dream. Okay.
Oh man, it sounds so good.
Yeah. I don't know. I just think that'd be perfect because my kids are almost done with me. Like, I can do whatever I want soon.
See you, Andrew. Have a good day.
Bye, Andrew. Thanks, buddy.
But see, if I were like to do it again, like, build again, I would so do a pole barn house.
Yeah.
Where you could build it all at a fraction of the cost and have plenty of room and just, oh God.
Yeah, you really don't need like a technical warehouse. You just need space. And with a pole barn, that makes sense because you can have that separate area, but it's right there with a carport in between. Perfect.
Yeah. That is wild, isn't it? I think that's what I would do.
Yeah.
And you have land. Like, I would so do that. But
well, that's kind of what my thoughts are. I don't want to live. I've never really wanted to live on that land. I fought it so many years. I gave into it once and then it burnt. So now I really don't want to live out there because it's going to burn again. It's in the national forest. At some point it will burn again.
That's not good.
No. I mean, it's beautiful.
I know, Robin, right? The bigger the space is, the more I just put in the space, like, no matter what it is. Like, the stuff that I have that I need to just list is so insane.
I see, Pat. Yeah. I know, but I think because I'm just a freak, that's okay with me. I'm living with my shit already. Like,
yeah, I know.
Yeah.
And I mean, and I don't know about Pat's business, like really, like what he does. I know sort of a little bit, but not all of it.
Right.
But I don't think there's any way for him to be hands off and just have people run it either. It doesn't seem. I don't know. That would be my goal if I were in that sort of business. Like,
right. No doubt.
We can move it when we move if we want. Yeah. That's a lot of people are doing that. Are you going to put your mug in the shed? It came out of the shed. It'd only be proper to have it live in the shed.
I say make your own mug.
Oh, that is wild. Boats, cars, industrial machining, building materials. It's getting out of control.
Don't call it that, people. No, call it what you want. But I'm calling mine turnover, not logged inventory. That sounds stuck. It's not going to go anywhere if it's logged.
What's that?
He says no death pile. It's called backlog.
Yeah.
Inventory.
And it's just going to pile.
Called turnover.
It's not bragging. This is a confession. What? This is not bragging. It's not. Yeah, I don't take it as bragging. Yep. Have a good day, Georgina.
Bye, Georgina.
Yes, I have just a shelf for it. Oh God.
Inventory. There we go. It's constipated.
Mm-hmm. It's just waiting its turn, right? It's just lined up, waiting.
God, it jumps like crazy. They need to make this chat more smooth, don't you think?
I don't have rum.
I hear you over there clicking on it.
I'm clicking right now, trying to click on stuff.
I know.
I'm used to it. I'm not used to being in the restrictor seat, man. I'm like clicking on crap.
Speaking of, we should go live Thursday night. I miss the nights. It's been since Sunday.
Thursday night? Okay.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
My life is constipated.
I can't even click on these things. I'm ridiculous. I give you much respect for being so good at clicking on these damn comments. They don't even come in by the time I
Justin, I have a buddy that buys building products. Like he has an eye for it because he built houses and he knows what people want. Old wood from the Amish. Like we have Amish like sawmills here, and they cut like certain wood that you can't get anywhere else. I don't know. So around here anyway.
Right.
And man, when he finds
wood.
It's like crazy money.
Yeah, you can do well with tile and stuff like that too.
Oh man, if you're into like building materials and want to deal with heavy and big, get Brickseek and watch Lowe's and Home Depot. They're clearance, man. I'll see tile that's like, $1 or go on sale for like 3 cents. It's like so crazy, and you can buy the crap out of it and resell it.
Yeah, and if you have
Facebook Marketplace,
if you have a way to get like reclaimed wood,
reclaimed wood. That's the word I was looking at. Yeah, we have a place.
Mm-hmm. And all that takes. It's not easy, but especially with you being out where the Amish, country is, barns falling down get torn down, and that's where that wood comes from. And then they all get together and build another barn. So it can be torn down in 30, 40 years or whatever.
I read in the paper, there was a report on our Amish community the other day, and it was shocking because Delaware is like getting to be one of the most retired states now due to no sales tax.
Yeah.
So people from Jersey, PA are just coming in as fast as they can get here.
You're going to be pushed out.
They're getting pushed out like the Amish. It's too fast for them, like where they live. No. So there's only 1,000 left in the whole state now. There used to be. Wow. Well, then again, they're also probably like I think it might have been the wife the other day said we got to think too. They're also not populating because they only breed within themselves. So
yeah,
they're probably running out of genes at this point. It's
not Levi's.
Yeah.
Yeah. Hey, Smoky Blizzard. Haven't seen you.
Nebraska.
Hi. I'm from Kansas originally. Tiffany made tiles to not just. Tiffany made tiles too, not just. Oh, I didn't know Tiffany made tiles.
Wow.
Good to know. Well, God, I've seen Tanya sell specific tiles for $300 a tile. It's so weird. She finds weird stuff in her area.
That's wild.
Bye, Kez.
Where's Tank the Commander at? And Kent Daigle?
I know. And Zahir. Like, where are these three?
I think they're out partying or something.
Where's the men I love?
Zahir probably isn't coming in because you would ask him to come on here, and he's
See, Key Lime, are you in Kansas? Because they are. There's always been an Amish community in Kansas, and I think it's growing because the last time I went there, all these Amish restaurants had popped up. And
is Kansas close to Ohio?
No.
Oh, because they're in like Ohio, like big time. So I figured they may be like migrating there. I don't know.
No, it's 2 states above Texas, right under Nebraska, to the right of Colorado.
Where's it at in reference to Ohio?
Ohio's to the east, right?
I don't know.
I'm trying to help you. Northeast is
Okay.
Ohio from Kansas. Kansas is essentially in the very center of the United States.
Okay.
Actually, my hometown is the center of the United States.
My town that I'm in is the center of the world.
Holy hell, how do you find that?
I don't know. There's a sign in someone's yard that says it's the center of the universe. I don't know if it's bullshit or not, but
I think that's just a narcissist saying. Like, if it's the world. Oh, you're in Wichita. Wow. Or are you just saying, are you in Wichita, or are you just saying the Mennonite and Amish are thriving there? I'm from 45 miles north of Wichita.
Where's Tim? Were you in Kansas too, Tim? Or in Ohio? Mm-hmm. I thought Tim was down south, like near Texas. He must be in.
You are in Wichita. Wow. Okay. Well, next time I drive through, we'll have to have lunch. I'm from McPherson.
Mm-hmm.
But I got out. I'm sorry. No. Dang.
Look, that's actually the center of the world. Pat the reseller says. So I'll go tell this lady her sign's BS.
What's the center of the world? Why did I not see that? Oh, Texas is this.
Mm-hmm.
I don't think you can find the center of a world.
Oh, I'm sure there's a geographical center of the world. It's all latitude and longitude.
Well, that's true. We're going to find out, aren't we?
Yep, we're going to Google it right now.
Nice.
The official center of the world is Felicity, California. Yep.
That's so weird, Dory.
Time to recalibrate yourself. Drive just west of the border between Arizona and Southern California and stop in Sonoran Desert, one of the hottest and driest places in the U.S. Step inside a pyramid, stand on a metal disc. Huh, that's pretty cool. I had no idea. I've never even heard of that place. But anyway, so we're both wrong.
I don't know. Google it again. Maybe you'll get a different answer.
No, you never know. You never know.
Right. Tommy, when are you going live? I owe you $10 for doing a great
maybe Thursday night, but you don't have to give me money, dude. It's cool. Just show up and watch.
You have to give me money. No, just kidding.
Yeah, no, world. It said center of the world, Felicity, California.
Hey, LGG.
We can't go more than 2 days. People get tired of us.
I get tired of us.
I know. A lot of time. It takes a lot away from your business, especially if you're doing really well with listing right now, you know?
Yeah, because, I mean, before, not only was I only putting part-time hours in, but then starting up YouTube, it destroyed everything I had, I think. Like, I couldn't even get the energy to do what I thought I could do.
Oh, it's a Texas thing. Oh, okay. I'm sorry. I thought it was literal. I don't know.
We know nothing, Pat. Pat, you're from Texas originally, aren't you? See, I'm not like a true Texan, so I don't understand everything either. And people ask me history questions of Texas. I'm like, I don't know. I learned Kansas history, and I barely know that. So, I live in a tiny town called Paducah, Quilt City. Possum trot, monkey's eyebrow. Kansas. And what state again, Candace? If you said so, I'm sorry. The chat's just jumping around. Oh, Western Kentucky. Gotcha.
Yeah. Oh, she thinks they're bad. Have you ever looked at the Amish names in Pennsylvania?
Mm-mm.
Oh my God, they are crazy. There's like an actual rhyme that goes with it. It's I can't remember the rhyme, but it's like the town names are here. Listen. Hold on, I'll show you. I'll pull it up in a second. They have intercourse. They have They have blue ball, bird in hand, paradise, peach bottom, What was the other one? Oh God, Jesus.
That's just bottled up sexuality.
Yeah, it's so crazy. But there's an actual joke that goes to it all that just blows my mind. It's just hilarious. I wish I could
Wow. 2 years
could remember it. Oh yeah. They have Virginville, Climax, Lickdale, Intercourse, Blue Ball, Bernhard.
I like Lickdale. I really like that one.
I don't get it. I'm just so lost on it. Oh, in order to get to paradise, you have to go through Intercourse, but sometimes you skip Intercourse and end up in Virginville and Blue Ball. However, sometimes after going through Intercourse, you end up in fertility. That's one of them.
One of the gas stations there has a tanning salon because there's not much else to the town. Can you imagine? I'm going to go take a tan at the gas station.
Nanny Glow, Pennsylvania. That's pretty crazy, isn't it?
Yeah.
Welcome to YouTube. Hansley, she must be on some good shit.
I'm in Virginville. Oh no. Not anymore. Not if you're there. There's our Kent. It's about freaking time.
I mean, where have you been, dude? Like, you and Tank Man like having a tug and rub this morning, or what?
It's the hog.
I just said like 30 minutes ago, where is Kent and Tank Man? And Tracy says they're here.
He's on the treadmill. What? That's a lie. Lies.
Virginville must be close to.
Where is the Shogun? We don't know, Susie. We don't know.
We don't
what
know.
are you doing today, Tommy?
We're going to announce our Patreon, Susie. Don't worry about it.
Yeah. It's only $5. Don't worry. We won't worry you. Don't worry.
He's been lurking on the treadmill.
Hi, Kevin. Virginia is named after the Virgin Queen, Elizabeth, who, FYI, was no virgin. Just ask Sir Walter Raleigh.
Really? I had no idea. That's pretty wild. Isn't it weird, like, when you really break all this stuff down? What it's...
I know. Hey, Lobster. About time you wake up.
Yeah. About time we woke up. He's probably been live all night.
I know. I was hoping he'd go live last night, but he didn't. He should have taken out after the Canadians.
You can just send me a picture. He's at the gym.
Oh shit! Nice.
His gym's purple though, like all purple. That's kind of.
Oh, it's Planet Fitness or something.
I think he's.
I've been looking at gyms, so I know there's a purple one out there. But
really,
I don't want to go.
I think he's in spin class actually.
Nice.
He's got his yoga pants on. Spin class.
I'd rather just buy an elliptical machine and be here and use it as a coat rack.
I know, like that's the problem though. We have.
Yeah.
I don't even know what I have anymore, honestly, in the garage. It's been there so long. I was gonna say I think I have an elliptical, but I think I sold that when we moved.
I've been looking for one, but I don't like any of them that are available right now on Facebook. And to be honest with myself, it's just going to be a coat rack like the treadmill was.
Yeah, I got a news alert about the Meghan Markle. It's like Prince Harry tells all. Like, why is that? I'm like, oh god, I can't even read that crap.
Yeah, see, Courtney, I know for some reason the old stale listings are leaving now. I mean, they're not stale if you've or sold similar, but they're just the older product. I sold a lot of jewelry this week too, cheap. Like I'm taking offers. I'm like $15. You got it. 20, sure. You know, but
Kevin's a history teacher, right?
It adds up. Yeah, he is.
Yeah, he knows his stuff, man. It's like
I wouldn't question him. No doubt.
Like, okay, so this is gonna sound weird, but I hate intros on videos, but I love Kevin's intro because it's like just like if it's like a movie almost.
Yeah, it's good.
It's like it brings you to the time, and it's like you feel like you're going to get a lesson, and then I'm just learning about eBay. I feel
Well,
this is the only one that I watch.
Like my husband's family dates back to royalty from France, and they have a lot of bipolar issues in his side of the family, and it's the inbreeding, I'm pretty sure. So being from a royal family isn't so great, I don't think. Because he has like 5 family members with bipolar disorder. It's bad.
Somebody said at Chernock, "What's up, brother?" I don't see.
What?
I don't see Tank Man anywhere.
Oh my God. Hold on, I can't read it. Tracy, I can't send you my cocoa sheet up.
What is cocoa? What is it?
I don't know. I'm afraid to ask. Honestly.
Oh, I know. He's got probably one of the best channels that I watch. I think, like, as far as
I was watching him last night.
I actually watch him to learn. I don't watch many places to learn.
I watch him to hold things like this.
I love that. Like,
or he puts his hand. Yeah, like I'm gonna get it right.
He was a QVC hand model before he did.
No, I love it.
I'm pretty sure.
Thank you, Justin. I appreciate that so much.
I don't think the tank's here.
I do want to know what that is, though, Coco. Take a gander at Ferdinand and Isabella someday, and you'll see royal inbreeding at its best. Oh, okay.
Mm-hmm. I think Kevin's mind works different too, like the analytics side of it. Because the stuff that he sells, sometimes I'm like, I would never pick that up. I would have never thought it would sell, like, ever.
Yeah.
And he knows a lot about history, so it probably plays into a lot of the things that he buys, I'm sure.
Yeah, and I think he just, because of the history around him in that area, that'd be fun to source there, I think.
I see him pick up some clothing that he second guesses a lot. It's funny.
I love how he goes, well, I like to sell clothing because I need something to hang on the hook behind me.
Yeah, I know, right?
So I'm like,
I don't know if I should buy this, but it's only $1, and the wife will probably sell it on Poshmark.
I got a hook, so I might as well buy
it. He's a polo fan like myself, I can tell. He loves to buy polo.
Yeah.
Ralph Lauren. My intro
I was told by somebody yesterday, they go, you're going to die.
Tim, you know, your intro is kind of similar, Tim. It takes me back to the old days, like, sort of, like, it's not, it's definitely not like one of these newfangled, like, intros that people do, like, that.
It's, yeah, you feel like you're about ready to watch a documentary almost, but you're not.
Yeah, it's why I'm struggling at words to watch Kevin. Yeah.
We're not wide awake. We're dead ass tired, really.
Yeah, and the mornings are not our cup of tea.
I don't know. I know. I literally said that last night. I go, I don't know about this morning thing. Maybe afternoon. I don't know.
Yeah, I think Kent's got it right. Authentic. Yeah, it's like most people's intros are.
It's him. It totally just tells you who he is.
And that was my biggest thing for the longest time was trying to design a perfect intro. And I was like, people, if you look at statistics, a lot of people leave during an intro.
Well, that's why they say no longer than 8 seconds. That tells you if you can't keep it under 8 seconds and it's not really good, bye. Like, right? I mean, what do I know?
You really got to pay attention. I mean, you got all the tools in front of you. You can see exactly the seconds people leave and how many leave and when they come back and blah, blah, blah. Yeah.
And honestly, you just don't need it. You don't have to have an intro to have somebody. People want you to get into what you're doing. Now, Kevin, I want to go longer because usually when I put him on, I'm either working and I like longer videos, or I'm going to fall asleep. And I need it to play till I fall asleep. I hate it when it ends. I'm like, I'm still awake. Damn it.
He's got lunch duty.
Oh,
Go get you some fiestada.
Woo. I got my lunch paid for today. Thanks, Justin. Intro. Yeah. I have that intro that someone sent me, and I like it because it's super short and it's just a graphic and music, but I don't do pre-recorded videos apparently anymore.
Oh, God. Yeah, you just put an ad symbol. Yeah, there you go. Yeah, it really is because people are already. Courtney's like, she says people like how she digs right in. I said I can see that because people blow a lot of time on YouTube.
Yeah.
I mean, they don't want the, and I'm sure there's some channels that get away with it and do it fine and people watch, but
yeah, we don't need fluff.
I mean, look at
you can be a fluffer for the show coming on after you, but
Lonnie never had a video or an intro forever until that guy just made one for him out of blue, and he uses it now. But
I like it. It's good.
Yeah, it's simple,
that
and
kind of intro is good.
But he didn't need it like ever. It didn't hurt his channel. It didn't, it won't make a difference. But
you get to a certain point, you can do whatever the hell you want. Honestly,
right.
Algorithm doesn't even matter. Probably, is a guess.
Yeah, I mean, when you have the percentage of your viewers that they have watching their videos, it's a whole different world. Like than the normal person, it's different. They do amazing. They're amazing at pulling that in.
Yeah, and Derek's saying it too.
Yeah, they do.
Nothing wrong with a good fluffer. That's
no, I can't say anything bad about Kevin. He's like, I just can't. The only thing I can say about Kevin bad is that how the hell did he stay off the radar for so long? Like,
perfect timing, I think, really.
Yeah. So, but he had a lot of subs. He had good views, and I never stumbled across his channel. I just don't understand that. It was never suggested, which is really weird to me for the amount of subscribers and views.
I think, God, I don't want to, I might be wrong. I think he doesn't do what YouTube wants you to do as far as, I could be wrong, but I think it was his that I noticed didn't have any of the check marks marked of the things that YouTube likes you to do, like share to Facebook, have it commented, pin a comment.
But look at Lonnie's and them. They don't do that stuff.
Well, okay, but YouTube was different when they were growing too.
Yeah.
So, Commonwealth Picker, Courtney, he's one of our favorites. He's so good. And I love his family. His wife is adorable. His children have their own eBay store. They're so cute. And I don't know, it's just good. He's good.
It just, like, I don't know, makes you want to, I wish you could be that type of family.
It almost shows you that you kind of have to get shout outs to get to that point sometimes. Because maybe you have to be super obnoxious to get noticed, and he's not, or get someone behind you that helps you along.
Yeah, I don't know. Did he ever get like a shout out? I don't know that he has.
Well, I heard of him the first time, I think, from Lonnie and John back that time. Yeah.
Okay.
But I don't know if he was real active in YouTube at that point. I think maybe he was just starting.
Oh, okay. Yeah. I don't know. That's yeah.
It's just don't take my word for it. I could be totally wrong. I could be totally wrong too at what everything I just said. So, but that's how I remember him at that time. Yeah, or maybe shortly after, like they were doing those morning hangouts.
Taco shouted him out yesterday. 2 people just said, "Well, that's awesome." Taco's been doing a lot of lurking lately.
I like him. But he's around, and I think that has to happen in the YouTube space. I think you have to keep.
He's got to keep the pulse of. He's got to keep on the pulse of YouTube, right?
Yeah.
No matter how big you are, you can always fall. I mean,
well, yeah, because a lot of people come and go in YouTube space. You can see that from looking at people with very large sub counts, and you think, well, they should have more views. Not in a bad way. I'm just saying, I can't believe they don't have a percentage of those views.
There's people that blow my mind, like Zahir, one of them, for instance. Like, I just don't understand. Ronnie Hart is another one. Like, he blows my mind. He should be huge, but I understand that they're not consistent. That's why, more than anything else, they don't lack the knowledge, the talent, or the sales. It's the consistency that they lack. Yeah,
I think like Ronnie is so good at what he does, but it's a smaller market than, say, something like Lonnie's got all these toys and electronics and stuff, where Ronnie's got clothing. So there's maybe not as many people that go to that. So maybe he should share more of his signs or something also, or other things he does to grasp that other audience possibly.
But I mean, YouTube is just like eBay, though. It's just keywords. If you're talking about eBay sales, it's no different than anyone else's eBay sales. Doesn't really matter what the content is. Well, just matters how you get hit in the algorithm with your keywords.
You're saying he's not keywording it correctly.
No, I'm just saying his keywords are the same generally. You know, they're the same. It's just he's not getting into the barrier of entry that is needed to get. You have to have a certain number of views on the keywords to get to the front page of YouTube.
You're right.
He's not making the barrier of entry, even though he should be.
Well, but he's being so consistent now that it'll get there.
Right.
He's doing the right things. It's going to happen.
You see that too, and you'll see.
He's had it before. So.
It's like a lot of Josh. Like he just humming along, you know, and he's consistently growing. And then there was like recently, he jumped like 5,000 or 6,000 subscribers in a matter of like a couple weeks.
Yeah, it's crazy.
And once you get in the wave and start riding it, it's like awesome, and he deserves it.
Yeah. It must feel weird. Like, where are these people coming from? Kind of like, I wouldn't know. Hey, Lainey. How are you?
It's not subs, D. We're talking about views. We know he's grown in subs. Subs mean shit in this world. They mean absolutely nothing. It's the views we're talking about.
Yeah.
He's getting subs. He deserves the views to go with it, is what the reality is. You don't get paid by subscribers, no matter what people think. It's get paid by views.
Yep. Sadly. Okay, dude, we can't go any longer. We got to get some work done. What are you doing today? What?
Can't. Oh man, you join that Patreon. It's game over.
Yeah.
Oh God.
Yeah.
Unbelievable.
Are you sourcing today?
Yes. I think we're just going to go out after the baby takes a nap just for fun and go like hit a bunch of Marshalls and try and find some Kent Daigle type finds out there.
Nice.
Pisses me off. He finds so much fire, like crazy polo stuff. I find some bullshit.
You ever look at I don't know, like the flat irons and hair products and stuff like that? Not product necessarily, but hair tools at those places. Yeah. Have you ever found anything
like the Conair and stuff?
I don't know what somebody was telling me. They find really good flat irons at
like
stores.
Chi and stuff. There's like crazy there.
Okay.
There's some crazy, but I don't really mess with them. It just
because most
of the time there's not enough margin in them when I scan them or look at them until they go on yellow tag. I'm sure there probably is.
They're gone by then anyway. Probably. Okay, got you. Conair is right.
Yeah, I don't know. I see like Conair. But there's some Conair stuff worth some money.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I didn't know that. Thank you, Bumcrack, for putting that in. That's where I'll be tonight with Courtney. You can come laugh at me. Bring your bellows. I like to learn over there. It's fun. Yeah, I'm gonna. God, I keep putting off my finances. That's what I'm gonna do first for a little bit. I can only put an hour a day into that crap because it just does me in. Then I'm gonna list. I'm not leaving the house today. Other than that,
you guys, you're 5 hours. You're 5 hours ahead of us, Lainey. So, whatever Eastern time. So that's like 3 a.m.
What's Lisa got going? I didn't see.
No, Lainey was asking her what time it was. And
yeah, it's
3 a.m.
Okay. Whoops. Sorry, Lainey. Okay, rewatch. You can laugh at me later.
Tim's only got how many days left, Tim, before you're done work?
Is he done? Or
his last day's the 31st, I think.
Holy hell!
Then we can abuse him.
Oh,
you better be coming on here first.
He is.
He is. Yeah, right.
I don't know. He said
on like Cliff Channel in the middle of the night first.
First is the keyword. I can't wait to talk to him.
Yeah, I know, right?
I want to see your box of glass, Tommy.
He's got such a wealth of knowledge.
And I want to see what he says about your glass.
Hopefully he'll tell me just to break it all. That will make my life so much better.
Will you make a video of it if you do?
Oh, well, sure.
Okay.
Why
not? I want a baseball bat involved with that video, please.
Oh, God, that would be so much fun, right?
God, 84 of you. It's so hard to leave.
There's 84 right now?
It's incredible.
Holy cow. That's awesome. What was the peak? Did you hit 90 at all? Did you see it?
I didn't see it. I'm so bad at looking, but no, I don't think so.
That's good.
Yeah.
84.
Well, 82 now.
It's just two people all talking about them. It's probably in English. You probably out of chat and in another chat.
Exactly. Oh my God. Okay. We're going to get out of here. You have anything else to talk about real quick? Or
Bucks, I'm with you. Like, I have the biggest trouble. Like, I don't want to do a pre-recorded. I'm petrified of it. Live is so easy. Live is so easy. I don't want to do pre-recorded. I'm petrified of it. So I envy anyone that can do it. No matter how bad you think it is, if you can do it, you have bigger balls than I have.
You know what you could do, Tommy? I mean, I know it's not what you want to do, so never mind. But you can, on StreamYard, you can do an interview with somebody or whatever with somebody and not have it live and then put it up as a pre-recorded.
Yeah. Okay. Yep. I've got several of them saved already.
Okay.
Okay. Yeah, not with someone else, just me. Like that's what I'm going to actually use to record a lot of something. Like,
Yeah.
But by you two dorks.
Oh my God, Courtney pre-recorded 11 videos the other day. Yeah,
she did like 18 the other day, I thought, or 9 or something. Wow. And I was like, what?
But she, I think what you do is so similar in style that you can probably do that and just be in the right frame of mind and get a bunch of them out. And I'll be like, okay, I'm going to record a video today, and then something will go on. I'm like, nah, maybe tomorrow.
Yeah.
I don't know.
All right.
All right. You ready?
Yep. Yeah. See you guys.
Cool. Thanks for coming. And thanks for the super chat. And I'll see y'all tonight. Come
Lobster's going live.
Okay. Gloss, see you on your channel, buddy. And then Bumcrat's going live afterwards, I'm pretty sure he said.
Yep. And Dory from the barn.
Yep. I can't wait.